You ever buy a comic all excited to read it and then it just sits there for weeks untouched? I've been there many times. Between work, parenting, and everything else life throws at us, finding time to read comics feels impossible. So today I'm going to show you how to read more comics even when your schedule feels completely packed. And I promise it won't feel like a chore. Let me be honest. There have been stretches where I didn't read a single comic for weeks, and I run a whole channel about comics. It wasn't because I didn't want to, it was just life. My days were full, I'm exhausted at night, and sitting down to read can feel like another task on my already overloaded list. But I realized something: comics are supposed to be a joy, a breath of fresh air, a reset, not another thing to stress over. The biggest shift came when I stopped waiting for the perfect time to read. Instead, I started grabbing micro moments. Waiting in the car, there's an issue. Lunch break, there's a few pages right there. Bathroom, all right, put down the TikTok. Don't judge me. We've all been there, we've all done it. But if you've got 5 minutes, if you've got a micro moment, you've got time for comics. I always keep at least one issue downloaded on my phone, ready to go. It's like a little emergency joy button, little hit of dopamine right there on my phone. Another trick: audio enhanced comics. There's whole YouTube channels that read comics with voiceovers and music, or comic podcasts that break down stories in an entertaining way. I'll throw one on while I'm driving or cleaning, and suddenly I'm immersed in Daredevil while scrubbing dishes. You don't need total silence, you just need 10 minutes and a pair of earbuds. When I'm too tired to start something new, I'll revisit a favorite. I don't need to catch up or remember plot points. I just jump in and let the nostalgia carry me. Something short and powerful like Superman Up in the Sky, Silver Surfer Requiem, or a random Batman black and white issue. It's about reconnecting with that feeling, not keeping up with the latest event. I think event fatigue is a huge thing with comics where people think, oh, I have to keep up. I have to read every side story. I have to read all this. And for me, I've gotten to the place in my life where, number one, I love that old adage that Stan Lee used to say: every comic is somebody's first comic. So you should make it so that you can catch up the context, everything from that one issue. You don't have to have done 60 years of continuity, backstory, and homework to catch up. You can just read that one issue. And in my busy life, that means everything to me. Being able to read just one series, one issue, not having to pile on, not having to feel that stress and that weight. So I'm really into that issue mindset. A huge advantage that we have today that I didn't have growing up are apps like Marvel Unlimited, DC Infinite, or Hoopla. All of these are perfect for busy readers. They save your place, sync across devices, and let you browse thousands of comics anytime. Even if you only read one issue every other day, that's still 15 comics a month. That's a lot of story, character, inspiration, all on your own terms. The truth is, comics aren't about checking a box. They're about making you feel something, even in small doses. You don't need 2 hours in a reading chair. You need 10 minutes and the desire to reconnect with that joy. Whether you're a busy parent, a tired worker, or just overwhelmed with life, comics can still be there for you. So, what comic are you trying to find time for right now? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. Maybe I'll even cover it in a future video. And if this helped at all, share with another busy reader who needs permission to enjoy comics again. Because here on This Comic Cooks, we don't just talk comics, we let them cook.